Now, here's the deal. When government relief means checks in your mailbox, dated right-wing attacks on makers and takers don't work the same way unless Republicans want to attack their own constituents as takers. So while a minority of Republican voters backed the Obama-Biden stimulus in 2009, as mentioned, today's latest numbers show a majority back this one. Look at this. This is a big deal. 59% of Republicans back this Joe Biden 2021 stimulus. Now, as a matter of political math, that is more than just a little bipartisan. It means on this issue, Joe Biden's won over more Republicans than Cruz or McConnell or the ex-president he vanquished. Because even if freedom can mean nothing left to lose, Joe Biden's betting most people would like freedom and a government that has their back during the worst health crisis recession in a very long time. Now, this walk through political history is partly indebted to our next guest, Obama and Clinton campaign veteran Che Komanduri, who joins us for this political history series tonight, Che Time, where we dive deeper into the forces shaping our politics and lives. And there he is, Che Komanduri. Yeah. Welcome back to The Beat. How you doing?
I love the illustration, by the way. That was fascinating.
You like it?
Van Gogh.
Now, well, we based this on some of your ideas, but I don't think this is the first time you're seeing it, right? We see a likeness here, right. Che.
Yeah, it is. It has a little avant-garde, a little shout out to the universities I both worked at and attended. Very cool.
Well, very cool. We're glad to have you. And as I'm telling viewers, some of that cultural history is indebted to some of your ideas here. So walk us through what you spotted, which is there really is not a cohesive or loud counter argument to a spending plan that's bigger, as mentioned, than the 2009 one.
Yeah, that's absolutely correct. I mean, if you think about it, the GOP basically just does one trick over and over again. They take any issue, whether it's national security, the economy, and they turn it into a culture war. I mean, just look at the COVID issue, which is a medical issue. It's a scientific issue. They've turned it into an expression of toxic masculinity, where Republicans refuse to wear masks, they refuse to socially distance, and they do all this at rallies while they watch Trump dance to Macho Man. It's the same thing occurred really with the Tea Party, where they turned it into a makers versus takers dynamic. Of course, you had the first African-American president with the implication that he was performing a wealth transfer to non-white minorities. But it did not happen with this stimulus bill. And I think it's really important to think about why it did not occur. And I think, quite frankly, direct checks are basically culture war kryptonite.
It's fascinating when you put it that way. Che stays, obviously, this is Che Time. But for this conversation, which is the roots of these conservative arguments, we want to welcome back in Michael Steele, former RNC chair who backed Joe Biden. I'm curious what you think of all this, including two memorable phases from Che here, Michael, that they turned something that could have been just a health and science issue into projected toxic masculinity and the kryptonite here.
No, I think both of those are spot on in terms of the impact of what we see happening among Republicans right now. Because when you don't have a policy prescription to offer as a counter discussion point or a policy position, you personalize it, you demonize it.
Hey, I'm Ari Melber from MSNBC. You can see more of our videos right here, or better yet, subscribe to our YouTube channel below. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with us, and we appreciate that.